Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Smart Digital Learning. Today I got another very interesting topic for you that people are facing mostly, and the little thing that you don't understand on how to fix can be frustrating at times. Just imagine you want to play an audio through Bluetooth and you've been using it before, but suddenly disappear. You don't know how to go about it. So don't worry. I will show you how to fix Bluetooth not showing in Device Manager on Windows 10 or Windows 11. If your Bluetooth suddenly disappeared, maybe working yesterday or suddenly stop, or the Bluetooth option is completely missing, don't worry. I will walk you through several easy steps to fix it step by step. Like I always told you, you know, you don't need to be genius to follow. Just follow my instruction and you're gonna get it right.
Our strategy focuses on AI, data, and cybersecurity.
This. All right. The first thing you need to do, make sure the airplane mode is off. Though this is not something that really frequently happen, but at times, especially when you are not using internet, right? And so you won't discover if the airplane mode is off easily. If you are just maybe you are using Microsoft or you just want to play music, you are not into the internet. If the airplane mode is on, your Bluetooth might not work. So what you need to, how can you find it out? Remove this here. Oh, sorry. Let me move this here. You can run some program that disable some of your service uh, in this in the service portal. So that's why it's very important you go and check the service. And how can you do that? Let me walk you through. Just go to the start menu and type service. After you type service, then you click, just click it and make sure, like I always say, make sure you are in on extended. All right, just make sure you locate the Bluetooth support service and make sure it's running, it's on automatic. Let me drag this out of this place. Make sure it's in automatic running, or else if it's not on automatic, you might not be able to do so. Make sure you enable it and search the other Bluetooth stuff that is there, Bluetooth service that is there. It's in manual right now. Make sure you put it to automatic. So by the time your system start, it's gonna start automatically. You understand? So make sure it's on automatic and apply. Then you click OK, and make sure you search for the other Bluetooth services that is on the service, and make sure you activate them or you enable them or you start them. When they start, then go and cross check. I didn't say this is the only thing that can happen to your Bluetooth, but several ways. But it's good to start here first to make sure your Bluetooth device is running before you can go to the other side. But if it doesn't work, there's other thing to do. You can add Bluetooth driver. Remember, for every hardware, Bluetooth is an hardware, but you need software to run it, right? So for every hardware, there's a driver that run it that make it communicate with the software. So that's why you need to go and try the driver first. All right. And how are you gonna do this? Let me put you through. The first thing, go type device manager and go to the device manager. Expand it a little bit. You need to go for just scan the hardware first. Let's say there's a driver that is missing. When you scan for the hardware changes, it might install the new hardware, maybe the update driver and some other stuff like that. If your update is not recent, maybe the new update is out and the patch. Scan for hardware change really help a lot of stuff. Or else you just need to do other thing, which is add a new driver. You move forward, you had it manually. But listen, this is very good when you have the driver downloaded, which is I'm still going to give you that option after this one. If you have the driver downloaded on your PC and you want to locate it, or the window driver can also locate it, because remember, you are using it before. It's not that your laptop or your desktop does not support Bluetooth devices. So you have to locate it. You have to check the Intels, because most of the audio driver, they've been powered by Intel. Like, not all of them anyway, but most, especially on the laptop. Then you look for the driver that support your laptop or your PC. What you just need to do, just to click it, and you just hold on a little seconds. Just click the one that support your laptop, and click next. So hold on a little bit. Okay, yeah. Click next, and automatically is going to copy the new files and install it. Right. Then refresh it at time, just refresh it. But for me, if I install any driver, I prefer restarting it. Right. Just restart your system, and when you get to the desktop, you see some changes. But if it doesn't work, there's a way you can create a shortcut, a Bluetooth shortcut to your desktop, but only if there's a driver that is working, but you are just missing the shortcut. Because if the hardware is having problem, this step is not going to work. So what you need to do in this stage, you just have to go to C drive, navigate to C drive, then go to the Windows. From the Windows, you just by the search bar, by the search space, you can type F-Squirt, F-S-Q-U-I-R-T, and press enter. It's going to pull up the Bluetooth file. Then you can copy it and put it on the desktop to create a shortcut on the desktop. Right. Then in this some case, if the driver is working and the hardware doesn't have problem, you are just missing the shortcut, you can really send and receive using the if the hardware doesn't have problem. But if does not solve your problem, there's still more thing to do. You need to go for window troubleshooter. You need to troubleshoot it through the window. Maybe then the window troubleshooter is going to tell you maybe it's hardware or software problem. But if the previous one, but if you are done, if the previous process solve your problem, you can leave it like that, continue with it, as long as you get it done. So here, run the window troubleshooter. And how will you do that? Go to the system setting, and from there, look at the troubleshoot. Then expand it the recommended troubleshooting. Other troubleshooter. Go to the other troubleshooter. Sorry. Then you scroll down. You see the Bluetooth. Then you click run. Just click run, and the system is going to just leave it, let it run. The system is going to verify and if there's any problem that is there. But in this situation, let's look at what the system is saying. So like what the system is saying, say the Bluetooth does not available on this device. Use the external adapter. So automatically you can picture something from this statement, that the problem likely come from the hardware, because your system can't recognize, the software can't recognize the device, the Bluetooth device. So this is a good clue, because you will be able to know where to direct your troubleshooting to. All right. So in this case, you need to do few things. When it comes to this, and I'm going to give you the command that you will be able to use to run the troubleshooting step. You see, you can mark it that, so it's like you are not, it's like your system doesn't support the Bluetooth, but previously you know that your system support Bluetooth and you've been using it before. So that is out of context, right? Because if you have not been using it before, then we can agree that your system doesn't support it. But since you've been using your Bluetooth before, then we need to, troubleshoot the hardware, which is I'm going to give you the list of command that you should apply in that case you will might solve the problem most of the time, because you just need to refresh. Number one, if you are using desktop, what you need to do, just remove the power cable and you know let the system refresh. But in case if you are using laptop, or if you are good in DOS, right, if you are not good with MS DOS, but there's no excuse for you, because whatever I just type here is what you are going to put on your PC, and you're gonna exit and restart the system. Most of the time it's going to correct it, which is always which is the command that I'm gonna give you. Always remember, whenever you want to interact, whenever you want your command to interact with the system file, the root system, make sure you go on administrative mode, right? So you just have to right click the DOS button, or you after typing command, just run as administrator. You can see here it says run as administrator. The first command you are going to put is power cfg -h off it. This hibernation file has been disabled. Maybe the system is not fully boot. It's going to disable the hibernation file, and the just it's the same thing as turning off and turning it on, which is power cfg/h on. You are turning it off first, which is going to refresh the system. It's like switching off the system and switching on the system. Then the third command is power cfg dash restore default chem. So when you restore it, it's going to reset the power. At times this is equivalent to restart your system, power it off. If it's a laptop, just remove the battery. If it's a desktop, remove the cord from the power source. After maybe 3 minutes, you slot it back. Then power cfg space it, dash energy. Then enable tracing, 60 seconds. It's going to reboot the system power. So it's going to power all the component of the system. And after powering all the component of the system, then your system will refresh. Then you start to exit. But mind you, the best practice for this, restart your system after you are done putting those commands. So at least you know that all the everything you type, whatever you put in, is going to work. Right. So most of the time, these we fix it. Since you've been using your Bluetooth, it's not that your laptop does not support Bluetooth. This is really perfect. One of the option that is, if if it's displaying that error message that the Bluetooth is not fine, you can use the external, whereas you've been using it before. So in this situation, it does correct it. But now there's another thing entirely, that you might be seeing the Bluetooth option, but you're unable to connect. You are unable to connect. You're going to go to device manager, the Bluetooth is there, but you're still unable to connect. What you need to do in this situation, you need to you can see the Bluetooth. What you need to do in this situation, you need to update or reinstall the driver. Update it, reinstall the driver. But remember, before you reinstall the driver, you have to uninstall it. You need to restore and uninstall the driver, then install it back. So how can you do this? Click it, then click the audio, click the Bluetooth driver or the device and the device manager. You can right click it. Then you can right click it. Then you are going to see update the driver. You can allow it to search from the internet, so it's going to get a new driver from the internet. Or if you've downloaded the driver from the manufacturer source, which is maybe Intel, or depend on the driver or the Bluetooth device you're using, or it can search like that. Then if it doesn't, disable it and re-enable it. It's going to refresh all those things, because there's something definitely wrong. You've been using it yesterday, but today is no longer working. Or else you can uninstall it. You can uninstall it. After you uninstall it, then you scan for hardware changes. You can pause this video, play just to slow down and make sure you get it right. In this situation, If those does not fix it, there's still more to do. Right. So the next thing you have to do, you have to uninstall it completely. Uninstall the Bluetooth driver completely. Is either you go to a hard or remove program to go and uninstall it there, or you uninstall it directly from the device manager. In that case, you can go to the manufacturer website and download the original driver. But before you can do that, you need to, remove the driver completely. Remove, uninstall it completely from your system. Then you go to the website for the manufacturer. After you get to the website, locate your driver, which is Bluetooth driver, Windows 10 or Windows 11. You select your operating system anyway, but both of them use more or less the same thing. Download it, then you reinstall it. It's gonna show you reinstall. Just the installation is easy. The installation is easy. Just follow the process of next, agreed license terms and condition. Nobody reads those things anyway. I don't know. Maybe I've read it before, but so you after installation refresh your window. But some installation will pick up automatically. But for me, I like something after, especially when it's a driver. After installation, I like restarting my system so the system will refresh. But at the end of the day, so the system will refresh. If all this thing doesn't work, probably your hardware is damaged. And if you are not a technical person, to replace the hardware, your laptop, remove the the Bluetooth device on your laptop. Some are inbuilt, so don't stress yourself. Just go and get optional external Bluetooth. You connect it, then most of them they are plug and play. They're gonna install your driver for you automatically. Then you go to Bluetooth, add a new device. After you had a new device, it's 100% that one will work. Please subscribe, switch on the notification button. This is me to you, Samuel from Smart Digital Learning, signing out.